YouTube, and today we're going to be making a DIY like Valentine's Day heart like bracelet thing. So anyways, what you're going to need is some yarn, cardboard, some embroidery string, a marker, scissors, cardboard, and a hole punch of some sort. So what we're going to use with the marker, we're going to start with the cardboard and the marker first. You might want to have extra cardboard. And then I'm going to actually take a Valentine, like one of those little ones, and where are my scissors, and cut that out to use for our stencil for the heart. I think that will be the easiest way to get our stencil for the heart. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it out real quick. It doesn't have to be perfect, but close. So if you don't already, please go ahead and like and subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to share. And if you already do subscribe and are watching this video, if you're a return viewer, thank you so much for watching and subscribing already. So I'm going to use this Valentine template to go ahead and just trace this. So we're going to go ahead and trace it a little bit bigger, so that way at least if you need to, you can. So we're going to trace this on the outside. You can always make like more than one trace line and then see how big you want your heart. So we're just going to kind of use this as a stencil before we cut out the heart. So there you go. It's kind of not the best heart. Now you can either cut out the heart, or you can grab your hole punch and see if you can punch a hole in where you want your heart. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to cut out the heart first. So I'm gonna grab my scissors, or you could use scissors to punch it like with a hole if you would rather have a smaller hole. Actually, you might not need a hole punch at all. You don't have to use a hole punch, I think. Yeah, you don't need a hole punch, actually. I just thought you might. You might want to hole punch it, but you don't have to. I don't think I'm going to hole punch mine. So, you do not have to use a hole punch if you want after you get your heart cut out. So, just kind of cut it around the heart shape first. So, you shape about like that. And then I'm just going to kind of cut in between here. Do a careful job of cutting. So I'm going to cut around here next. Then I'm going to cut this little hard place to cut. Trying to do it as easy as possible without messing up the heart shape. And then hopefully we can just kind of pop the heart shape a little bit so we kind of know where we need to cut still. I'm going to kind of fold that over and cut it like that. Then I think I'm going to see I'll cut it a little bit more, just trying not to cut into the heart too much. I'm just trying to get it where we want. Be careful with the scissors. So then whenever you if this is the heart shape you want, you can kind of touch up anything that you want before you go to the next step. So now I think I like how that looks right now. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my yarn and take off the tag. Then I'm going to go to the next step, and then first I'm going to try to find the end of the yarn, which I might just cut it. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to take our yarn and wrap it around this heart. Just start wrapping it around. If you want, you can tie it on first and make it like a tight, but you do not have to, and just kind of wrap it around in different directions and stuff. Sorry, I'm not showing you. Oh, sorry if it's not in view. keep wrapping it until you get it all covered with the yarn. So that's what I'm doing, just wrapping it in different directions to hopefully get it covered all the way with the yarn at some point. This yarn is just from the Dollar Tree. So if you want to know where the yarn was from, and then sometimes you kind of have to adjust the yarn because it sometimes gets stuck a little bit onto itself. And sometimes it's like knotted. So there, we got it a little bit more. And just kind of pull as tight as you want it, or as loose. And always feel free to pause, rewind, fast forward in this video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Sometimes, I'm sorry if I'm ever out of camera view. Sometimes here, let's see, make sure we are in camera view. There. And then we're gonna keep, so I'm gonna see if I can't loosen this knot here first before I keep wrapping it around. You can also speed up the video if you want. You can fast forward this through this part. Or we can go ahead and just cut it. We're just going to cut this here. And we're going to wrap this around for right in a second. And then we're going to go underneath and we're just going to tie this piece. And we're going to get another piece for any cardboard that is still showing with this heart shape. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and go underneath. We're going to go underneath the yarn. We're going to pick up a little underneath twice, and then we're just going to tie a knot. So we're just going to go ahead and tie a knot over the finger, and then pull through, pull tight. Tight. The knot wasn't as close as I wanted it, so I'm going to redo that. Make sure it's closer to the heart. Close as you can get it to the heart, or you can just kind of play around with it and then until you get the end and tuck it in. If you're closer to the end, like you can tuck this in probably like here if we can get it, if we can pick it up a little bit. Okay, we're gonna tuck it in now. We're gonna see if we can't tie this now together. Untie it tight as you can get it, like that. And then we're going to grab the scissors again. We're going to cut this off, and then I'm going to grab a little bit more pink yarn to just cover up what cardboard's showing still, as you can see. So I'm just going to grab a little bit more pink yarn and wrap it around whatever's left. Still showing until we have no cardboard showing. So we get the heart with pretty much no cardboard showing. That's what we want. We want no cardboard showing, so just keep wrapping it around. And don't feel free to fast forward this video. Especially once you get the hang of this part, it's really easy. It should be. I mean, it might be hard. A little bit. Okay, I think we have like 1 to 2 more wraps. I think that's good. I think we have a heart shape, so now I'm going to grab scissors and cut. And then we're just going to tie these two together. These two pieces of string I'm just going to tie together now here on the side. do the same thing. And through, underneath, pull tight, and then I'm going to cut off the extra string by access. So it kind of doesn't look like a heart, so we're going to hopefully make this look like a heart. Sorry about that. I'm going to grab the scissors and cut off the extra string. And then hopefully this will help this look like a heart. I mean, it kind of looks like a heart. It also kind of looks like a triangle. So if you can, you just kind of tuck the extra string. You didn't get very good, it'll cut it. So I'm going to take another piece of this pink string, and to help it look like a heart, as you can remember, we have our heart thing right here. Hopefully this will help it. And then we're just going to tie this on here in the middle. Might be kind of tricky, so even if it is, keep working on it. And I'm just going to kind of pull it tight. Well, just if you have it cut out a better heart shape than me, not surprising, then just tie it again. You don't have to do that part, but you can. You're more than welcome to. And cut it off again, the extra, as close as you can get it. So that's just kind of, it would look better if I did a better heart shape. So anyways, with your shape that you have, after you cut it out the cardboard, what you're going to do is, once I can find some, is you're going to take your either embroidery thread or more yarn, depending on what you want to do, because we're going to turn this into a bracelet. I think I'm going to use some yellow embroidery thread, and we're just going to turn this into a bracelet. So what I'm going to do is kind of, or you can also turn it into an ornament. I'm going to turn this into a bracelet, so I'm going to go ahead and go underneath a few pieces of this yarn, and then if that comes underneath, and then what I'm going to do, don't forget to feel free to fast forward, rewind, and pause this video, is add another piece of yellow embroidery thread, thread it underneath, then you just kind of poke it up a little, pop it up, and you're going to kind of make it as even as possible. You can pull the cardboard if like that happens. Then what you can do, you're going to go ahead and make a number 4 and underneath and pull tight. And you're going to do that on both sides a few times. Never mind, don't do that. Put that underneath, and you can put more than one string, or you can just use one string. And you're going to put it on your wrist. So I'm going to maybe get a better angle. No, it's not the perfect heart, so you're going to put this on your wrist. I'm not the best cutter. And then you're just going to tie it on. So we're just going to tie this on. So we're going to put a tie. We're going to tie this on. Anyways, happy Valentine's Day. So you're going to tie this onto your wrist, and then you have a really cool bracelet fluff thing. Or you could also make it as like a fluff ball. Actually, you have a really cool keychain. That's what this should be. So I'm going to make this into a keychain instead. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. And what I'm going to do to make this into a keychain is, or Valentine's Day gift ideal, if you do a better heart shape than I did. You're just going to tie it off 1, 2, and then you're going to tie that, and then you have a Valentine's Day keychain ideal. So I'm going to show you what it would look like on a bag of some sort. So I'm going to show you what it will look like if you like to put it on like a purse or a bag. So anyways, we have our backpack that I'm gonna show you how to put it on. So we're gonna put it on this backpack. So I'm just adjusting the camera to make sure it doesn't move, and then I'm gonna get you guys a better angle. So we're gonna see this clip right here, this clip thing. I'm gonna show you what it looks like kind of sort of on a backpack, or how you thread it through on a backpack. So you're gonna go like that, and then you're gonna go like, so you go underneath this little loop thing, and then you're gonna go underneath this, then you're gonna pull through on this, and pull through, and then you can kind of let it loose a little bit, and there you go. You have a keychain / backpack accessory. So anyways, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and have a great day. See ya!